Hello, my dear Geminis. Welcome to my channel, TWINfinite Divinity Tarot. Hopefully you're all well, happy, healthy, wealthy, and abundant. Today I'm going to be doing a soul connection, twin flame, life partner, whatever you identify your connection to be. For the month of November, see what's going on. Most of the time the readings are based off of like people in separation, but just apply it to however it resonates with you. Always know that gender is not specific and you can reverse the roles as needed. So I'm going to start now. I want to thank you for everything you do for my channel, big or small. Likes, comments, shares, subscribes, whatever you do, I greatly appreciate it. Showing up to my lives. Okay, I'm going to pull all the tarot out first just so I can get an overall view of both sides before I say anything. Don't mind my faces. So, sometimes people are like, "What'd you make that face for?" Just happy. Okay. Doesn't mean anything. It's just my thinking. Alright, so the Divine Feminine. What I'm getting with the Judgment card and the Four of Wands, I kind of feel like you're looking over the situation between you and whoever you're connected to. And you're looking at like what didn't work, what did work. You're kind of looking at even in your life like things that worked and didn't, because you're really focused right now on building security and stability, because I've got the Judgment card and the Four of Wands. And this kind of also gives like a little bit of return energy, right? Lovers coming back from the grave, that type of thing. And trying to see like how this would work with your life. You know, the Four of Wands is that 1111 card. Very twin flamish kind of energy, but it's like, how can I make this work with what I have based on like my judgment call over the history. The Divine Masculine is sitting with strength in the Lovers. And to me, this is kind of like trying not to be impulsive, trying to make the best decision possible based off of like logic, heart, soul, like the three. Kind of taming that ego part of yourself that wants validation outside of yourself, and like really trying to work on you. And with the lovers can also be about a choice. So the Divine Masculine could be having to have strength in order to make like what choice is best for them in regards to this connection. Now the connective energy, I have the Four of Swords and the Ace of Wands. This is basically telling me like there's going to be a new start, new passionate beginning between the two of you, but healing is definitely necessary. And I think healing is necessary between not only you, but for them as well, and for the connection too, right? You can't heal one part, not heal the other. The healing separate brings in the healing together, which will make it possible to have a new beginning. So now we're going to look into Journey to the Divine Feminine, like where you're at, or just more information to go on. Okay. Divine Feminine, I see that you're really trusting in something, and it could be the trust that this is going to come back together. This is gonna work out. You're kind of free falling into the unknown right now. I do have spirit animal here, so to me, you could be receiving signs through animals, or you're just seeing like double birds, or you know, some kind of spirit animal that's giving you a message. You could see something and look up the meaning of it and be like, you know what, that resonates. So be very watchful for like things that you don't normally see, like certain colored butterflies, certain birds, different things that show up in your 3D reality, that help to guide you along the way. I know I personally, like when I see things out of the ordinary, I always look up what's the meaning of this, you know, and it helps me along the way. But I do see you have a lot of trust in whatever's unfolding right now, um, in regards to this connection. I get very strong reconciliation vibes, um, union, that type of thing, but I also feel like it might take a while because there is silence in the current moment, but that's for the both of you to heal separately. Um, So the cards I got for the combining energy, I've got longing and separation. I see a lot of, even though the two of you know that you have things to do separately, there still is like a draw to be with one another, to come back together. The separation could be kind of hard, you know, but it's all about this truth, right? There's a truth here. To me, it's all about speaking your truth, being authentic to how you feel, instead of like doing things just because somebody else says it's right, or somebody else tells you that's what you're supposed to do. Being able to be who you truly are, expressing that into the world. And I see that that's probably what you both are working on, is how to not have to wear the mask that you've been wearing your whole life, saying, well, I do this because I need people to like me, and you don't give a shit anymore. You're like, I don't care if you like me or not, you know, like, this is who I am, and I'm gonna speak my truth regardless. And then I've got communication, which is the Mercury is associated with Gemini, so this is very much your energy. You're good at talking, you're good at communicating, but I think that when it comes to this connection, there are certain truths that you haven't been able to communicate, and that could be like how you felt on it from a heart space, right? I know Geminis are very logical. They're more in their head than they are in their heart sometimes, and I kind of feel like the separation has opened up that place of like, why does my heart hurt? Why am I sad? Like, what is this about? Like, the importance of needing to communicate your feelings to another person is like what you're learning here, is like, I can't just chop it up with everybody, you know, like sometimes I've got to be able to speak from my heart, not just my brain. And that could be hard too, you know. So I think that's what the separation is teaching. Maybe not just you, but both of you. It's like how to be more authentic to like how you truly feel on the inside, um, versus as what you tell people because you want to keep them happy. Like sometimes the truth does hurt. It's just more authentic to who you are from the inside. Now let's see where this divine masculine is at. Okay, I've got awakening and nostalgia. So I kind of feel like maybe the divine masculine in the past did not believe in this connection. They didn't believe that this was what was meant for them. And the separation has kind of caused them to awaken to the fact that, like, this is my person. This is the person that I'm meant to be with, right? Because I got nostalgia right with it. The awakening woke up parts of your heart that said, or divine masculine, that woke up the parts of the heart that said, um, I miss this person. Like, I remember when we did this, or I remember when we did that, and I remember all the times we shared and all the good times and etc. Which is like, well, why wouldn't I want to be with that person? Like, why have I spent so long trying to push them away? Kind of energy is what he's giving me. It just says, like, the awakening is a change in behavior, slowing down to reflect, deepening emotional well-being, shift of priorities and values, transformation of the inner world. So that's a great thing. It kind of feels like maybe they've been in the dark for a while, emotionally. They haven't really been tuned in, tapped into the heart space, and that awakening like burst it wide open, and they're like, oh shit, like, what have I been doing up until this point in my life? Like, I've been living a lie. And that's kind of a hard part for anybody to have to go through, is coming to the realization, like, who was I? Why was I doing this, you know? So let's see. The Divine Feminine in this connection has been learning a lot of lessons. I see the Divine Feminine in this connection has been learning a lot of lessons, and it could have to do with accountability. And the reason why I say that is because lessons and regret are right next to each other. I kind of feel like the Divine Feminine has been living in the sense of, like, how do I say it, like, living player one kind of mentality, like just living to survive or living to, and she's in regret now because the lesson that she learned was how to set healthy boundaries, how you can make a difference, how you can do things in your life. And to me, it's kind of like what she's woken up to has made her regretful for some of the actions, some of the choices that she's made, some of the things that, like, could have been so different, as if only she would have done X, Y, Z, right? And that's like that judgment call, that looking back on the relationship that the two of you had, or the situationship that the two of you had, and really taking accountability for how she played a part in it not working, you know, and she's in a lot of regret the more lessons she learns. Now, I'm going to pull from the soul contracts for the connective energies, because this will show, like, what the purpose of, what was the purpose of the two of you coming together in this lifetime? Like, what contract did y'all make, and what it was here to teach you along the way. Okay. So, the lessons were, it says addiction. I will compel you to give in to me. So, I kind of feel like Divine Feminine's, the masculine was your addiction. Like, you didn't need drugs, you didn't need alcohol, you didn't need anything but the masculine. And so it drove you crazy at, like, how much you needed this person. But in the end, it taught you not to give in so easy, you know? Like, maybe you were giving in too easy. Maybe you should have put up a little bit of a fight, because next to it I have boundaries, and boundaries says I will help you in taking a stand. And yeah, sometimes putting those boundaries in place is a very important thing in life, because if you don't have those boundaries, people will take advantage of you. So I kind of feel that this addiction of yours to this person made you realize that you were kind of letting this person manipulate you or take advantage or do whatever, and it taught you how to set healthier boundaries for yourself, so that way, you know, you could live more healthily to, like, how you truly felt, instead of just giving in because the other person wanted you to. Okay, now I'm going to pull from the Haunted Divine Masculine, see there's any additional messages from him or like where he's at. So I have, when it's cold outside, I can't hear you through the fog and the cold. Crazy, I denied you so. It's got a lot of cold energy, right? They both have the word cold in them. It's kind of what stands out to me the most. So I think that maybe the divine masculine is not feeling your energy as strong as they possibly might have in the past, and they can't hear you now, you know, so they're crying out from the other side like, it's cold here without you, it's cold here. Making a whole mess, sorry. Hold on, let me clean this up because I'm kind of OCD. But anyways, because the feminine has pulled her energy back because she kind of like realized like she needed to set healthier boundaries, that the energy that he does feel now is very cold, so he can't hear her anymore, whereas before he may have felt her. And so that's a big drastic change in the energy, and that's why it says the cold, the crazy, I denied you so. And so now that he can't feel the divine feminine's energy, he feels kind of cold, and he can't. And just like I said up here with that awakening, is like, why did I deny her? Why did I treat her the way I did, or whatever it is, you know? And now he's cold and in the dark and wondering like, oh crap, like what do I do now? Like, how can I bring this back together so I can feel warm again, I can feel at home, I can feel at peace. I'm going to pull from this to get an overall energy here. Try to close it out with this and the Moonology and some charms. If you like this video or this type of reading, please leave me a comment, like the video. Hearth. And Hearth is all about that home, the place what makes you feel good on the inside. Just like I said, like, he's cold, he needs this warmth from this hearth. And it says happiness is in our hearts and our homes. So basically he's realizing like she's the one that does bring that feeling of home, that feeling of warmth, that feeling of protection and unconditional love. And that could be the same for you, feminine, is like, you know, divine masculine is the person that warms your heart, warms your home, that type of thing. But I got like a side message. I kind of feel like this might come back together come winter time because there's so much cold and fireplace type of energy here. I mean, not to mention all the other cards that came out, but definitely I would say before winter is over. But you know, winter goes all the way I think through March, so anywhere from now until March, more than likely. Okay, it says confidence is your key to success, and I kind of feel that that's that strength card over here with the divine masculine. It's like, oh, I kind of fucked this up, I denied her, now I don't even know if she'll accept me, I don't feel her anymore, I don't hear her. So like him gaining that confidence to come forward, and also you gaining the confidence, divine feminine, as far as like not fearing what could happen and confidently moving forward in this. And then I got a new romantic cycle begins, and don't let your pride get in the way. And again, that's very Leo type of energy, that prideful, that egotistical, that but it, you know, there's good and bad to everything, right? The shadow and the light. Shadow being more ego and pride, and then you know, the other side is that action, that confidence, that moving. So let me pull some charms here. Okay, the charms I got was the angel wing, so angels are watching over this connection. Then I have a key with like Mickey Mouse on top. Got the key to the Magic Kingdom. Disney could be important. Then I've got the lotus flower, so To me, every time the lotus comes up, I think of like all the crap that the lotus is buried in order to grow. So it's kind of like you both probably have gone through some stuff, and there's something beautiful that will come out of it. And then I've got the elephant, and the elephant's about luck and prosperity. So it's very prosperous. And then I've got the lock here, but there's the key. So I think you two are like the key to the other person's lock. Then I've got the pentacles, so money could be of importance right now. You could be thinking about like the 3D world, how to make things better, right now. And then I've got a mask, and that's what I was saying earlier, is like that taking off that mask, and really speaking from a true, authentic place. And then I have the moon with the fairies, so I have a feeling like dreams and wishes will be coming true with this connection. Let me pull some letter cards. Okay, we've got the letter Y, we've got the letter K, we've got the V, we've got an M, a T, and an S. So hopefully something resonated with you. If it did, please smash the like button, leave me a comment, let me know if you like this style or what you liked or what resonated with you. And again, I greatly appreciate everything y'all do for me and my channel. It means the world to me. I love you guys to the moon, stars, Mars, and back. See you in the next one.